You're giving me love, even when I don't think I need it. Been falling down, I thought I could stop lifting me up.
Hey Amy, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well too. Okay,
Nice.
so I just wanted to introduce myself again. My name is Aimee and I'm from Rockstar Magazine, and I would be the one that interview today.
Sounds great.
Okay, so I'm really glad to have the opportunity to interview you. So shall we get the question?
Sounds good.
Okay, so you are known for to the world for your beautiful voice and groovy songs with the band Yakul. After being in a successful phase, why did the band disband and eventually you choose to stay in the music industry with a solo career? Haven't you thought of actually making a new band?
Good question. So, I think what it came down to with finishing Yakul was, we did that band for 7 or 8 years, and over the course of that time, we just like grew through life, and it came to a point where no one was able to prioritize the band enough for it to just make sense to keep putting time into. We'd like moved into different parts of our lives, and yeah, even though I put so much into that band, and we'd grown it over the years, built a fan base and everything. Um, yeah, it just felt like it had run its course, and at the point where I brought this up to everybody else, really we were all on the same page with it. So yeah, it was nice finishing it like collectively. It wasn't like yeah, it ended in very amicably, and like it was a very like emotional ending, but yeah, I'm really glad that we could go out in that way rather than like just letting it kind of slowly fizzle out. So that was cool. I'm not sure about in terms of like future band projects. I'm not sure yet. Like the reason I actually started doing Yakul, my initial inspiration for it was because I'd had a solo project, like a solo electronic project, literally like a decade ago, for a couple years, and I'd got sick of doing it stuff on my own, and I really wanted to play with other people. So that was one of the things that really started Yakul. So I don't know, come back to me in a couple years. We'll see, see how if I've got sick of
Okay.
doing stuff on my own again. Um,
I think it would be really great for you to, make a new band. Okay, so the next question. So the album Lost Boy Golden Hour is actually really cool to me. I heard one
Thanks.
of the songs on the album, Giving My Love. You made jazz music so enjoyable for people to hear. So I want to know who was involved in the process of making your debut album.
So I think one thing that was really satisfying with this project was, I've been doing this for a long time now, and I've built up a skill set of like a lot of different things. So embarking on this project, I I guess in a certain way I wanted to prove to myself that I was able to do it all by myself. Like write everything and then like play everything on the tracks, produce it all and mix it. Um, so yeah, it was a really satisfying thing to kind of like do in that way. I will say that there were two people that I had a little bit of co-writing with. There was this one guy who I'd like send if I got stuck on a melody idea. There was like a couple songs where he just like would send me some new melody ideas, and it would just got me out of my head a bit. So had a little bit of input on a couple songs from that side of things. But other than that, yeah, I wrote everything myself, and then yeah, performed it all, produced it and mixed it, and yeah, it feels really nice to have a project like just fully done by myself. Um, and yeah, I definitely feel proud of that accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. Like you do that all by yourself. Not all by yourself really, but like most of them.
Hmm.
And by the way, you were also involved with Just Veteran Incognito. Am I saying that right?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Incognito.
Yeah. Incognito. Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us about the process of being involved with them and the fun or best experience that happened while working with them?
Mm. Yeah, it was always so great working with Bluey, and yeah, super grateful for him for always kind of being in my corner. Like he was really, he always tried to help out the band and he always tried to help me out. Yeah, the probably my favorite memory of working with Incognito was the like 2 and a bit weeks that we spent in Japan, in 2019. It was like just before COVID, started. And yeah, we had this like 2.5 week tour in Japan. We had like 5 nights in a row at Blue Night in Tokyo, and it was just such an amazing experience. It's my first time in Japan, and being able to be a small part of it, rather like doing shows with Yakul, like anything that is when it's like my show, I feel all this pressure. But working with Incognito, I was only on stage for like 10, 15 minutes. And so I got to kind of like not have a major part. I didn't have to feel the weight of the stress of like everything going right. I just got to kind of like do my bit and then just like observe everything else. And it was a really incredible experience. Yeah, really very grateful to have been able to do that one.
That actually sounds really great. So, if you were given the opportunity to collaborate on a song or an album, who would you really like to collaborate?
Mm. So I'll do one person that I'd really love to collaborate with that like doesn't see like I'd hope that it's something I can make happen in the next year or so. There's a UK artist called Humble the Great that I was definitely inspired like by for like throughout this album. Um there's like a certain just think his approach to songwriting and like the lyrics feel so honest. Just feels very authentically him. Yeah, I'd love to be able to work with him. And then I'd also, I know everybody's talking about Dijon and McGee now, especially since they had, this big part to play on Justin Bieber's album that just dropped. But yeah, Dijon and McGee, like, I feel like they've changed music in a way that it hasn't. I think the last person that changed it like that would have been like Frank Ocean. I would say that 10 years from now, their influence will be as important as like Frank Ocean's influence was back in like 2012.
I really, really hope you can work with them. And
Fingers crossed.
lastly, when visiting Jakarta, if you ever visit Jakarta to play a concert, Java Jazz Festival or Joyland Festival stage seems really suitable for you, especially because of your music. So would you wanna play like in that festival, Java Jazz and Joyland? Because me personally, I would be really happy to see you there.
Yeah, so yeah, cool. It was one of the last shows that we did. We did Java Jazz last year and it was amazing. It was so incredible. Um I would I would absolutely love to come back as a solo artist. Just like the support for the music, that everybody were like, like after that show, I chatted to so many people and it was just like it was such an incredible response to have like visited Indonesia for the first time to play a show and just have like loads of people show up and just like be supportive. So that was amazing. I would really love to come back as a solo artist. Yeah, I really like, after we did Java Jazz last year, I had like, yeah, this 2 week holiday in Bali. And yeah, I really, really got on with like the way of life in Indonesia and just like the people, the food, everything about it.
I really hope I could see you like in real life though.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
think that's all
Hopefully next
from
year.
me. So before we ended this, can I ask you for greetings for Rockstar Magazine 7th anniversary?
Say that one more time, sorry.
Can I ask you to say some wishes
Oh
for
yeah, 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 for sure,
Rockstar
for sure.
7th anniversary? Okay, go,
Um, yeah, what do you want me to say?
anything, any wishes like good luck or like anything, just whatever you want to say.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I hope that anybody that listens to this album can understand me better as an artist and a person. Hopefully, understand themselves a bit better. I hope that it can help them feel like validated and understood, even if they're going through like harder times, even if like the weight of the world feels very heavy, that this album can be this kind of like safe little place that they can come to and feel a little bit calmer and safer.
okay, so I think that's all for me. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Eh,
Thank you so
Uh,
much. I'll say this last little thing you just put in there. Um, Hi, I'm James. Happy anniversary for Rockstar Magazine.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really, really happy to see you and to interview you. It's been such a great time. So I think that's all from me. Thank you juga buat Kak Doni dan Tante Titas buat kesempatannya. Thank you.